We practiced every single time we came in here. From the first night we were actually practicing, so we'd do some writing, we'd do some exercises, warm-ups, and get in that headspace of comedy and fun and entertainment. And then we would actually get up and do sets ourselves, make it up as you went along, and then you were supposed to go home and do homework.
I discovered that the world over, from Carrickfinn to Christchurch, from Ballydehob to Boston, and from Tullamore to Tasmania, that people all over the world, they need to open their eyes and ears, because they cannot say my name. My name is Dawn, not John. You see, I can't even say my own name now because of you guys. Come on, Jesus. I'm going to try that one again. My name is Dawn. It's not John. It's not Dawn. It's Dawn. D-A-W-N. That's it. Dawn. End of. Okay? Just after that, I will keep up the counselling sessions. Don't worry about it. I'll still go.
I came in on my first day not thinking I'd be able to get up there and make jokes, and because the energy is so good and so positive, it's really easy to get into it and, you know, get energetic, and you don't even realise then when you're up there making jokes. It's just banter.
Stony Batter wasn't always this hipster haven, so like back in the day, I'm from there originally, and it would have been considered quite rough. Like I would have had to wear an Adidas tracksuit to go incognito, especially with an accent like mine. I don't have a strong, Dublin accent, because my parents are from the countryside, so there's something there for everybody really. So I used to escape from the cold hard streets of Stony Batter, by going down the country. My parents are from Leitrim and Fermanagh, the two most random counties in Ireland. They're not here tonight because they couldn't handle the shame of seeing all this.
And I have to say, I did his course a couple of years ago, and what I learned from him has been invaluable. I learned to follow the laughs, I learned about timing, I learned loads and loads of things, and what I know about him is he runs a brilliant course, and that I see people's confidence grow, and I've seen people flourish because of the work. It's not just about comedy, it's about confidence, feeling good and having a go at things and just being quite playful. And that's got to be good. Yeah.
You're an experienced comic now, we'll say. Mm-hmm. Are you surprised when you see newcomers coming out of the workshops and how ready to go they are?
Do you know what? I'm not surprised because of the work he does. Because to do that amount of work with that number of people, I've worked on a one-to-one with people and helped people get ready with a set. But because there's a little group, I say a group of 10 people or whatever together, I don't know how many people were on this one, there's a community of people supporting each other, and I think because of that what you end up with is people who are ready to go and they're up for fun, and it was a lovely night tonight.
Were you surprised at how well it went tonight?
Yeah, I think I was. Like, Ciaran had given us some kind of self-belief, but I couldn't have imagined, because the jokes you kind of say on a week in, week out basis, here you weren't expecting how good the reaction's going to be. Ciaran builds up the audience so well, and it's really been I'm so happy. I'm still buzzing now coming on stage, so I'm really happy.
So what's next? Have you the comedy bug? Are you going to do more?
Oh yeah, 100%. So we have another gig in 2 weeks' time. My brother has a lot of contacts in the comedy game at the moment, so I'm going to see if I can start off maybe 5-10 minute sets.
I don't know if you can see it, but I have braces. Now you can see, okay? So when I first went to the orthodontist, he said, like, I can give you perfectly straight teeth, but you might have to get surgery on your jaws because they won't align properly. And as you can imagine, I was worried, and he said, I'm actually surprised you haven't had more trouble eating. And I remember doing this. I've never had trouble eating. But he sent me to the surgeon. My father brought me in, and the surgeon was this 65-year-old man, and he sat me down and he examined my face. And I'm not joking, this is what he actually said, this is a true story. And he said, Glenn, you're a good-looking boy. I'm not interested myself. But there's a few things I have to tell you. And I'm looking at Dad, and I could feel Dad looking at me and going, what the hell is he about to say now? And he says, your left eye is lower than your right, your nose is crooked, your cheekbones are out of place, your left ear is lower than your right, and you've got a long face. And then he said, no, you've got long face syndrome. And I said, Dad, did you hear that? He said I was good looking.
What would you say to people thinking about doing the course?
I would just say come with an open mind. You will have a laugh every single session, but you will develop, I think, your presentation confidence, your ability to put across the real you. And that's probably the biggest thing I got out of the program, was putting across the real me. A lot of work to go, but this really, in my view, catapulted that.
Do you think we'll be seeing you again at more gigs?
Yeah, I think I'm going to start doing more things.
Okay, we'll hopefully see you in the future. I know you're rushing off for a flight, so well done tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, look, it's a start. You have to start somewhere. I'm so glad it was here, and hopefully Ciaran will say, I knew that guy, and I might bring Ciaran along with me.
Well, that's it. Each gig you're just going to get better and better. So well done tonight,
Thank
and
you very
hopefully
much.
see you again soon.
Cheers. Bye bye.
What Ciaran gives is 150%. I mean, it's not just the 6 sessions. I mean, he's on the phone to you during the week. He's sending you material. He's critiquing you. He's giving you feedback on what you do well. He makes a joke of what you don't do well, but he gets the lessons across. So I mean, he gives, as I said, it's not just 6 evenings. I mean, he way under charges, by the way, and I will tell him that after I pay for his next program.
But you might be thinking one thing. Deirdre, you're talking about professional wrestling. And there's always that one subject that comes up. Steroids. Do steroids really, affect them? And I'll tell you, it does. Because every fella I've ever dated has been absolute shite at making a decent cup of tea. Every single time.
So even if you're funny, or even if you're not, it kind of gives you ideas as to what you can work on. And in the long run, it kind of means that anyone can do it. You don't need to be funny because you're getting material week in, week out to work on. And it's only when you start looking at these things then you find out, I do actually have something here. And I think that was the eye-opener for a lot of people doing the course this time, that they necessarily didn't have a lot of funny things to write about. But with Ciaran just giving us our homework, we got homework. I was back fucking doing our leaving cert, but we did get homework, and you actually find that I'm getting material out of this. So it definitely, whether you're starting off, whether you've done a few or whether you're totally brand new, I definitely recommend doing it.
Well, hopefully we'll see you up on the stage again soon.
Nice one.
Thanks.
The best bit is that if you do the course, this is what I love about it, is you could do the course and then decide you don't even want to perform at the end. But most people do. 99 times out of 100 people will go on stage and they'll have a lovely time. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's a really positive experience.